Hello, I'm Noor Mohammed, the student of MPIS. And thank you for giving me an opportunity to present my assessment part 1A. This presentation has two parts. The first is the change management or the change control. We will talk about it, and the second is um, the Myki project case. So its problems and the recommendations which we will give. So first of all is the change management in business. So why businesses or organizations need a change? Why they need a change control? Um, so it is really a good thing with the passage of times. The companies or organization keep changing their ideas, keep changing their way of dealing with according to the customer requirements. So some of the things which organization mostly do is the marketing, innovation, leadership, growth, and teamwork, coordination, communication, and motivation. For these things, they keep changing in their organizations. Second thing, importance of changes in project management. So, why the changes are important in project management or in any organizations? So, change requirement is essential to manage different change requirements in the project or in organizations. It helps in controlling and executing the changes successfully. Okay, so changes are inevitable in project. Change management is required to be integrated with project management. So changes are the most important things. These are the um, changes in organizations which help company to grow, um, and sometimes the changes are for the budget, for the schedule, for the quality requirement. And when we talk about the changes, so it's the like in organization, it's like the current scenario, what will be the transition, and how it will be in the future. So future prediction. So yeah, it's the schedule, it's the budget, it's sometimes the cost, it's the requirements, it can be the customer requirement. These are the changes which drive an organization for the changes in an organization. So what are the most important drivers which move us, which move the organization for the changes? It's there are the some factors is the shortage of finance, shortage of schedule, poor performance of the team members, and changes in requirements. Some of the drivers. So these all are the things. The company is not growing, and poor performance. Sometimes we see that the organization, a new management came, and it shake up all the team. So upgrade some and sack some of them, and so these are the things when we go for the TNA or the technical report, we see that where is the something is wrong. Then the organization pick those loose points and get rid of them, and do some changes in organization, um, have their growth. So some of the important things, the changes um, organization keep doing is like for the implementation, for concept and design, for business need, for ability, knowledge, and sometimes it's the desire by the organization. So furthermore, if go in detail, is the have to study the 8 elements of effective change management. And now we come to the second part is the analysis of the case study. So um, I've been in Melbourne a couple of times, and I saw their transport system is the best in the world. But doesn't matter if someone is doing great or whatever, but still there are things we need to do changes in an organization. So here are the flaws which I come across in the case study. So where they are having trouble is in mostly it's about their cost, is budget and schedule. And second is issues in regarding with contract with tenders. And number three which I come across is the implement control in the project, and this has been result in significant issues. So implementation issues. Number four is to identify the most important thing, process procurement, which is important part of the project. Okay, so now we will be going for the changes which are identified. So it has been identified the changes would be required in budget control. Number one, the most important thing is the budget control. It means the cost changes in that. Number two is the important to have essential for project governance, in which the Victorian government need to be monitor. So um, essential for the project manager, in which the monitoring is most important thing, has to monitor it. Number three is the most important thing is the required changes in procurement process, and the communication method with contractors. And number fourth is the it will be inevitable to make changes according to the requirements. So whatever the recommendations, like the cost monitoring, procurement process, communication with vendor, these all are the changes need to be done. So thank you for listening to me, and these all are the references. And once again, thank you for giving me opportunity to submit my presentation. And I'm done with this part, and rest is the critique which I has submitted in the written provided in the written in the discussion forum to critique one of my peers submission, and his name is Sibyl Fresco. So you can go and have a look on that as well. Highly appreciate your help. Thank you.